It's Saturday evening, and I'm getting ready to hunker down for the evening, make my little meal. And I just wanted to share something with you people who think that you're enlightened and that you're awakening the masses of people that are out there with you parroting what's going on as far as current events, right? You claim to be full of love and light, and that you're trying to wake people up and get them to see. You know, that's a double edged sword. And the fact that most of you who keep on sharing the sky is falling because they say the sky is falling, or you know the narrative of the sky is falling is false, but you keep talking about it, keeping it alive, and keep on spreading the message through 6 degrees of separation. It's almost as if you people work for MSNBC, and CNN. I don't know if y'all are on their payroll, but y'all talk about current events, and I'm going to just keep it that funky. Like, I'm not going to put it all the way out there because I don't. One, I don't give it power. And that's one thing that y'all keep doing. The media gives it enough power on their own. Y'all are helping their cause along by saying, look, they're going to kill us all. Look what they're planning. Look what they wrote back in 1989. Like, y'all are keeping that narrative alive. And the fact that you keep on talking about it, you are helping bring that into existence. Don't words have power? Isn't that what most of y'all say? As far as energy is concerned, y'all keep talking about it over and over and over and over again. What's the old saying? You can't keep doing something the same and expect a different result. That's insanity. Like, keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. That's insanity. Y'all claim y'all are trying to wake people up. Half of the people, more than half, who ain't awake on their own by now, you're convincing is nothing. You're basically pushing back against what they already believe, and it ain't helping the situation because they're going to push back on you now. And now you're getting dragged into their bullshit because they don't believe. Cut them off. Stop trying to save everyone. You can't. It's not in your power. You are not God. And this is an ego thing that people have. Like, I got to keep talking about it. I got to prove, I got to say I was right. Look what they're doing. We tried to tell you last year. Look, the people that got it or didn't get it, it was on them when I was telling them last year, March 2020. Watch what's going on. Get into this. Watch what they're doing over here. And pay attention. Whether or not they did it, I stopped talking about it because at some point, the narrative has taken on a life of its own. The gospel of Chicken Little has become whatever it is that these people want it to be at this point. That's basically all it is the gospel of Chicken Little. And it's got its own legs. Y'all don't need to keep, look, see, I told you, this is what they're doing. That's ego. And you got to get away from the ego. You have to. Or you're going to get dragged down and become a pillar of salt when the fire and the sulfur come. Because you turning back trying to, turn them, look, there, oh, look, it's a pillar of salt. Actually, I ain't even going to turn around to see the pillar of salt. I'm gone. Y'all are still trying to say these people, and y'all have to understand, in order to get a message out, you have to embody it. It's basically has This spiritual warfare, as far as what these people are talking about with the jab and all of that, that has become a religion to them. So, in order to convert someone, you can't preach them into joining you. No one can preach anybody into joining anybody. It's a coercion tactic. The best way you can get somebody on your side to see what it is that you're doing is by living your life through your principles and letting them see what you're doing. And if it's acceptable to them, they will join you. Understand? It's almost like a Muslim trying to get a Catholic to join in being a Muslim. You can't tout the benefits of being a Muslim more than your life, how you live your life. If your life is in disarray, if parts of your life are discombobulated, there's no amount of preaching that you will be able to do in order to get that person to join what it is that you got going on. The same thing as far as what's going on in the mainstream media now. You cannot tell the lemmings, the sheep, you can't tell these people nothing. There's nothing for you to discuss with them. They disseminate information differently until proven otherwise. You pushing against what they're being told and what they're embracing is going to push them further away. And again, it's ego. I gotta be right. I gotta show them. I gotta prove to them. I gotta show them, like, yo, look, there's a man behind the curtain. If you couldn't see the man behind the curtain last year and what was the cliff that we were headed towards, if you didn't see that last year, it is almost impossible for someone else to see what is going on. Some people are slowly coming out of their slumber, but some of them are already gotten in. What now? What you gonna do? See, I told you. If you didn't have that sense beforehand, I could see for the people who are on the fence, cool. You can do your best to dissuade them from joining into the jumping off of the cliff. That's the best possibility that you got at this point. Anything outside of that is just like you wasting your time. You're wasting your time. And again, it's ego. People in their egos, man. I really hope that in this coming year, people get out of this egotistical need to be right, egotistical need to show, oh, look, look, we tried to tell you, blah, blah, blah. Like, in my life personally, as an Aries, I hate sore winners because I don't like to lose. So a sore winner is someone who I will be playing a game online and they'll be like, ha ha, good game, blah, blah, blah. And they'll be posturing and posing. When I win, I do my best not to do that. Why? Because it's an egotistical thing to do. Why would you do that? I don't understand. I don't understand people. I really don't. I don't get them. I don't understand why they do half of the things that they do. But ego is going to be a lot of people's downfall with this need to be proven right. I told you this was happening. I told you this is what they were going to do. And all you're doing is feeding your ego and bringing through your word. The power is in the tongue. Even the Bible says that. There's so much power in the tongue. There's a story in the Bible, even if it says all these things are allegory. There's a story in the Bible where God had to stop a man from going to curse Israel. He had to send an angel to stop him from speaking. What does that tell you about the power of about you speech? What does that tell you? It should tell you something, but a lot of y'all just, man, there's power in the tongue, and all y'all doing is, I'm just waiting for y'all to, I'm gonna send out the congratulations because everybody could use some extra money to tell the world that y'all are working for CNN and MSNBC and that y'all down with the program. Y'all getting some fat stacks for going out and preaching their narrative for them, for the people it doesn't reach. Because all they're preaching is fear, and they're, again, speaking from the gospel of Chicken Little, and y'all are their zealots.